Go.
Welcome to the NCS News at the Artist of the Week. Here we got Avierre, the person who have sang the lip sync show of Jill Scott. Am I right? Did I pronounce it right?
Yep.
All right. But before we start talking about why he started singing about her or why you performed her, let's just talk about your mom, about her brain surgery.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say quickly, I appreciate everybody's condolences and appreciation for my mom's surgery. As most of you guys know, she had a brain surgery that they had to. Her brain was too big for her skull, which is called malformation of the brain, and so they had to move a top part of the brain. The spinal cord, in order for the brain to finish expanding. And this grown into this over the period of time of years. But she's doing good. They just removed her staples last week, and she's having a little complications ever since the staples came in. But she's doing really good, and I just want to take the time out to thank Miss Paige Farlow, and Miss Livy Bryan. If you guys can, please go and give them a high five or whatever for their support, because they came to the house and talked to my mom and brought food over and flowers and everything, and they're really supportive of what I'm going through. It's a hard thing to kind of deal with, because it was a really dangerous surgery, but she made it through, so all I can do is thank God. But I just wanted to thank you all, friends and teachers, staff, people I didn't know, for their for just thinking about me, basically.
Wow, sounds like you got a lot of supporters, and I like to say she is one strong woman.
Yeah.
Going through that.
Yeah. She's been through. This is her 5th surgery, but
whoa.
But yeah, she's hanging in there. She's hanging in there though. But
strong woman out there. Strong woman.
she's doing good.
So now let's talk about your lip sync.
Okay.
Why Jill Scott? What motivated you to do this?
Well, as most everybody knows, I'm not into, I wouldn't say today's music, but I'm just going to call it, modern music today, because just in my own opinion, I believe that today's music for me is just not my type of music, because in my way, I'm a storyteller. There's music today, rap music. It's not just hip hop or rap, rock. It's all a combination of genre of modern music. Mm-hmm. And I believe that sometimes the artist is missing the talent. They have the talent, but in modern, just not in modern music, just in modern, business of today or corporation, they are lacking. They're just doing it to do it, and not for the talent, and they're not profounding, and they're not putting anything they're not putting forth anything. And I'm a storyteller, and I like to write poetry. Jill Scott's the same way. And so when I choose certain songs, like I did last year for the 2015 of last year's lip sync, I did "You Don't Know" by Jill Scott. That was off her new album. I felt like that spoke to me in a way. And then for this one, I did "Blessed" and "Is Love" in a combination of a live performance. The reason why I choose the songs the way I do, especially when it comes to Jill Scott, is because I believe that her music is universal. It's not just for one person. And there's a lot of talent and, bass, and, there's already a statue that can be delivered off of, and I want people to, even if I'm not singing it or humming it or reading a poetry or whatever, if it's not specifically me, I want them to leave and be like, okay, I'm not like that song, but I listened to the lyrics very well to where I could understand where she's coming from, and I need to either change something about me or spread this type of love or an opportunity throughout the whole world to everybody.
You see, that was a question. I think you just answered my question that I was about to say. Like, what message was this music supposedly gonna give to the people? Like, what do people supposedly have to see for this music?
Because that's the main thing for me when I'm performing. Is that's what also calms me. Is I have to, in each song that I choose, I want my audience to listen to or understand. I want them to be able to hear me. I want them to be able to understand the message in the song. I don't want them to, I don't want it to be all about, sex or all about, something that it shouldn't really be. It's supposed to be kind of like a thing where you can actually take into consideration and, like it and love it and feel it and taste it and breathe it and profound it and push it and collaborate with it. And, I think that's the most important thing when it comes to performances, whether it's dancing or performing a piece in orchestra or just, reciting a poem. I believe that that's the main ingredients is for it to be able to touch in somebody's heart and so that they can reflect on life about it and how they can change it. Because I notice as today, in modern, we just think of it as, oh, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. Well, what are we doing to fix it? And I believe Just God answers some of those type of questions through her songs, and that's why I choose the songs the way I do.
All right, that sounds pretty informative. But a little bird told me that you've been planning this ever since summer. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes, I do. It takes a lot of time. See, people don't understand how long a show takes. They just think, okay, well, this. Oh, that doesn't look hard. But if you actually go behind the scenes and look at how everything is built and what you have to do to get everything in order, it's stressful. I've had people that had to drop out of my performance and I had to find other people last minute to fit in. I had to, I've rehearsed from the beginning of summer to the end of summer. And then beyond. You have to sometimes, not in my case, but some people have to exercise because they need to be able to probably breathe right or something like that and able to deliver. And I believe that it takes time. Things don't just happen, because if that was the case, everything would just happen that we wanted it to happen. But so, yes, it did. I did the same thing with the last performance. I had to think about what I was going to do. And sometimes things that I do on stage is going to probably be random because it's that so articulate and so beautiful and so mindset and so focused that I believe that I can do anything on stage, whether I prepare for it or not. So sometimes what I do on stage is going to be totally it's out of my control, and it's a must. It's given. But back to what your question was, yes, I do. I did start planning this out during the summer because I believe that practice makes perfect, and I also believe that preparing can be perfect as well, no matter what.
Sounds like you were dedicated for this. And
yes. And also, I do believe in the fact that I don't do this lip sync. I don't do it like I've told Mr. Clark before. I don't do it for the contest. I do it because I want people to be able to relate to a song that I'm giving to them that they never heard before, because I know nobody at the school has ever heard of Jill Scott. And just not even that alone, I want people to be able to hear from me, hear from that artist, hear anything that's being said. And I believe that through preparation and finding the right song, you can end up doing that for somebody, and you could change somebody's life. You can make somebody cry in the audience. It might just be one person, but you can change their life. They could be going through something that the song is speaking about. So that's why I prepare myself in the long run, especially during the summertime, because the summertime helps me to breathe, explore, see the outside world. Because to be honest, I'm watching y'all. When I write poetry, I'm watching you guys. You don't know it, but I am. I could be sitting in classroom and I could watch you guys, and I could just hear a conversation, and then I can just go based off of that. Just for a quick example, I get on the RTD a lot, so I get on the light rail, and sometimes I just sit there and write, and people can then recognize that I'm being nosy. I jump off the train and go the other way, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't literally write every word they say. I summarize it, and then I put it into words that I know, and then I think of somebody that is going through this, and then I write it in a way that they can understand it and take this and use it. that's the reason why I prepare for a lot of things, especially not just for this. I do a lot of other shows besides here at school, and it takes a lot of time to, prepare yourself because you have to find the right outfits.
Sounds nice. So this is a real quick question, but there was some people that might be disagreeing with you or might be hating on you because of that, what you just did. What would you like to say to them? What would you like to tell them?
This is a very good question because I have to admit, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but I do have haters. Everybody has haters. There's people that you don't like. There's people that they don't like you. And I believe that there was a lot of, I'm not trying to start anything, but there was a lot of, how should I put it? There was a lot of trouble, we should say, with, the way I dressed on stage with heels and earrings and rings and things like that. I play a character when I get on stage. When I get on stage, it's like, I'm not Avierre no more. I'm not Avierre, so don't think of me as Avierre. Because even today, right now, I'm Avierre, and this is how I really am. But see, the thing is when I get on stage, I'm a new person. I'm different. And when I get on stage, I'm pushed and amped to get the audience going with me, whether they don't do it or not, and they just think I'm a fool. But there's a lot of trouble in the department where my outfit was, why he was wearing heels, or why did he have on mascara and eyeliner and makeup, why did he have on foundation, why did he have his hair curled, why does he look like a girl, And see, if you think about it, that's who I am. It doesn't reflect on who I am or what I am. It's the matter of you like me or not. So I'm not looking for validation from you to, like me. But when I get on stage, there's a certain song that I do, and my outfit and my appearance has to fit that song. It has to know what I'm saying. I can't just wear jeans and, some flats or something like that to go with a gospel song, something like that. The outfits are just me in person alone. It has to fit the song. And I believe that today we are so quick to judge people that we don't take the time to look at, like, we don't know what he's going through, or just not even a problem. It's just the fact of why did he dress like that, And some people, there's a lot of people that come up to me, I like your outfit. I thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And to be honest, I don't focus on the negativity because that's, I believe, what the negativity is bringing us down instead of up. And in a way, I do focus on negativity, but in my way, I boost my level of confidence with that negativity because I know they're so busy worrying about me that they took out the time to worry about me. So I appreciate that time, whether it's good or bad that they did. And that's how I, cope with the negativity. Not even cope with that, just, deal with it in a way that I believe that society should deal with it. Because, that's how we should all be, whether we're judgmental or not. We're all good people, we're all bad people. We all have good and bad in all of us. And there's no reason for us to, down anybody. But if we do, because I do it too, I don't pay no mind to it. Because I believe that, that's just a way to degrade our confidence,
Yeah, I hope everybody's here hearing about this. But I think that's about all the time that we have right now, Avierre.
Okay.
But you have any last minute sentence that you want to say to the audience?
All I gotta say is to the audience is, as a school, but just not even that, as an individual, we should stay encouraged, be blessed, be responsible with your blessings and your blessings. Meaning, you need to take a step back and look at yourself. And, not everybody has an artistic mind. Not everybody has a business mind. Not everybody has a math mind. We all have different minds. We all think differently. But in a way, we all collaboratively we are united. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think people forget. So I would say to everybody that's watching here at the school for the news, I say we need to be more motivated. We need to be more successful. And if anything that I have said has made you cry, maybe in a way, or you disagree with, challenge that and reflect back on yourself, because there's a reason why I'm saying this. I'm not just saying it to
just to say, or
or just to be mean, because I'm not trying to be that way. But I say, if you believe in something, go for it, because especially with performances like these, because with your all, because I know the dance and orchestra, the gala is coming up, so we need to all be prepared. So look for that inner, I say, boost or inner self that is performance ready, that you're trying to hide, and put that on. Take off your actual self and put on your performance face and do what you love to do. But stay encouraged, stay blessed. I love you guys. I appreciate everything that you guys have done. I thank you for coming out for this meeting, because it's kind of hard to do so, especially with the show that came around, and then my mom's surgery and everything. But all I say is stay encouraged, be blessed, do what you love to do, and live life, and be challenged, because I believe we all need to be challenged, even if it's not high or low. We all just need to be challenged in some way.
All right, Avierre, I think that's all the time. One more final quick question. Are you going to be in the lip sync next year?
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to say, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. It's go to my YouTube page, go to my Facebook page, or my Periscope, and at Avierre Vassal, and it should be in the comment kind of section below this on the video. Go there, and you guys will be able to find out what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing horns, dancers, instrumental people, me. So it's going to be a bigger show than this time, and I'm adding more props of myself to the show. So if you want to know anything, you can ask Miranda. That helps with the lights. But if you want to see a sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing next lip sync, go to my YouTube page at Avierre Vassal. You'll be able to see everything I'm doing. I'm not going to have it posted this week. I'm going to just keep a lookout for it. But yes, I'm going to be in lip sync next week, but I do big or go home. And I think this next time is going to be bigger than ever. It's going to be, and I'm going to have more time to plan for it. So I'm still planning right now. And I'm getting everything in order with Miss Page. And then after that, I need to talk to Mr. Russell about the lights and everything. So I'm getting everything still in order, but right now I'm just focused on taking care of my mom, and then after that, then I will focus on the lip sync. But I also still have to get ready for this winter performance that is coming up in December 9th. So tell your parents to come for that. But Miss Page and all the dance teachers and art teachers will have more information on you for that. But yes, I'm going to be, to answer your question, in lip sync.
That's cool. All right, that's about all time we have right here. Thank you, Avierre, for coming.
No problem.
And here comes the next show.